Kalispera filis ke filimu. Today we're going to make a very delicious dish which you're going to love. Let's begin by chopping up 2 cloves of garlic. Now we're going to need an average size carrot. Cut it in half and start cutting it up into slices. As soon as we're done cutting the carrot into slices, we're going to cut the slices into sticks. We have a handful of button white mushrooms. It's around the middle size, maybe a bit bigger. We're going to want to cut each mushroom into 3 to 4 pieces. One red bell pepper, which I'm not going to use the whole pepper, I'm only going to use 3/4. We're going to need to cut the bell pepper into sticks as well. Now for the broccoli. Cut the broccoli any way you desire. Short pieces, long pieces, fat pieces, thin pieces. It's gonna cook the same. We're going to need half a chicken breast and we're going to want to cut it up into slices. As soon as we're done cutting the chicken breast into slices, we're going to want to cut each slice lengthwise. As soon as we're done chopping up the chicken, let's toss the pieces into a bowl, put it to the side, and let's begin to cook. We're going to need a pan, medium to high heat. Add some olive oil and then the garlic. Let's begin with the carrot sticks first. In this recipe, I always cook the carrot sticks first because I want them to cook a bit longer than the rest of the vegetables so they become softer and sweeter. After around 30 seconds of cooking the carrot sticks, we're going to add the mushrooms. We're going to cook the mushrooms until they start looking brown and juicy. It won't take longer than about a minute. Usually the mushrooms absorb all the oil from the pan, so if you see the bottom of your pan quite dry, just add a bit more oil. Now that the mushrooms are golden brown and juicy, we add the red peppers. cook everything for around 10 to 15 seconds, and then we're going to add the chicken. Now, you're going to want to make a nice hole in the middle of the pan so we could cook our chicken. In this recipe, I never cook my chicken at the beginning because it always turns dry and chewy. So I add it near the end so it can stay moist and juicy. Let's add a couple of pinches of salt to our chicken. And carry on cooking it in that hole that we made for around a minute and a half. As soon as you're done cooking the chicken, mix it together with all the vegetables and then add the broccoli. I prefer my broccoli fresh and crunchy, not soft and soggy. That's why it's always the last ingredient that I'll add when I cook. We have now soy sauce and oyster sauce mixed together. And give everything a really good mix and stir. And there you have it, a delicious and tasty dish which you're going to love. And like always, que calizas orixi.